Hello. In this national e-seminar on New Education Policy 2020, I am presenting the paper An Analysis of New Education Policy 2020. I am Dr. Manisha Dave, Assistant Professor in ABST from MBR Government PG College, Balotra. The abstract of my paper is this, that uh, in India, a new education policy typically comes along only once every few decades. The first education policy was in 1968, introduced by the administration under Mrs. Indira Gandhi. This was replaced by the new education policy in 1986 by her son, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who was Prime Minister at that time. A few years later, in 1992, it was slightly modified again by Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao. And now, in 2020, approximately 3 decades later, a new education policy with drastic changes has been brought in by the ruling government. The details of the policy were released to the nation after cabinet approval on 29th June 2020. The policy aims at 7 key issues uh, of educational development, namely easy access for the students, ease of participation, quality of courses offered, equity, system efficiency, governance and management, facilities of research and development, and financial commitment involved. The NEP, that is National Education Policy, approved by the government last month, replaces the 34-year-old National Policy on Education framed in 1986, and it aimed at paving the way for transformational reforms in school and higher education system to make India a global knowledge superpower. Teaching up to class 5 in mother tongue or regional language, lowering the stake of board exams, a single regulator for higher education institutions except for law and medical colleges, and common entrance tests for universities are part of the sweeping reforms in the new education policy. Replacing the 10 plus 2 structure of school curricula with 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 curricula structure corresponding to age groups 3 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 14, and 14 to 18 years respectively. Scrapping MPhil programs and implementing common norms for private and public higher educational institutions are among other salient features of this policy. So, the paper of mine discusses the hits and misses of these policies, that what other suggestions and proper analysis of this new education policy has been done in this paper, and what all measures that can be included in this policy, and suggestions are also given for improvement of this policy, that what else can be done in this policy. Thank you.